Wow. Just wow, wow, wow. Look at how this weekly resistance is holding, team. We have come up here and tested this weekly resistance now 3 different times. And each time we have come up to this weekly resistance, we have broken down. That is a very good sign that we're beginning to see weakness here in DXY. And we may actually be beginning a stair-step formation to the downside, coming to test some key levels of support here, right? The first really major support we got to be watching out for is daily support here at 93.289. Actually, let me double check that that is still our daily support here. I haven't updated these in quite some time. We could actually move that up a little bit there. This one up a little bit as well. All right, so there we go. So yeah, we have some support coming in there, right? So we'll have to see how this week is turning out, but it is looking like this week will close out bearish. Let's pull it up on the weekly time frame here, right? Last week we closed out as a doji candlestick, right? First week, right, we came in, we had weakness. I indicated that this close on this candle was fairly weak. We came back up, tested that weekly resistance again, was unable to close above it. And then we were seeing a doji, which is a good reversal candlestick, good indication that we're going to see a reversal in play. And now we're looking at this week. We came back up, tested that weekly resistance, rejected off of that, and now we're seeing weakness here. Very good chances actually that we're going to be closing this week bearish. It's just a matter of where is it going to really find support here, right? We got that daily support, the first daily support to be watching, 93.379. Then their next level of support is going to be 92.634. And then the big one is the weekly support at 92.132, right? We start trading below that weekly support. And we are looking then on the weekly view, we could be stair-step formation down. And this could be the big move that I've been waiting for this move for quite some time, is that break below 89. It's going to be an exciting time to see that. I think that is also a time where cryptos are just going to rip higher. So we'll see how this all continues to play out here. Yeah, looking good here on a bearish trend continuing for DXY. Let's try to find our early indication here that this is going to remain bearish. So we need to find a dynamic level of resistance here. So kind of going through the time frames I watch, I like to watch the 20-minute. Next, we would go to the 1 hour, right? We broke through the 20-minute 200 MA, and we also have broken below the 1 hour 200 MA as well. Which is now going to be acting. I'll probably say 20-minute. Let's see where the 20-minute and the 1 hour 200 MA kind of line up here. We could see a break kind of above that 1 hour 200 MA. So let's see here. Let me put down a line. Horizontal line. We got 1 hour resistance there. Where's the 20-minute 200 MA come in? All right, so it comes in a little bit higher. You could even probably be using a 15-minute, right? 15 minutes similar. That's what I would be using really as my dynamic level of resistance, is the 15-minute 200 MA would be the dynamic level of resistance. So you can expect this bearish trend to continue, right, as long as the 15-minute 200 MA remains the dynamic level of resistance. So as long as price action is trading below the 15-minute 200 MA, bearish trend will continue. We'll see a stair-step formation to the downside here on DXY. I hope that you all know by now what that means, right? That is going to mean gold continuing to see a price rise on that. Silver, right? Green days ahead on silver pricing. Stock market more than likely going to reclaim new all-time highs. Cryptocurrency market as well. As if this dollar pressure continues on, those are all things that we should be anticipating to happen in the near future here. So it's very helpful to understand where DXY is going, because that helps us identify what we're going to be doing with a lot of our current and open and active trades. And right now it is indeed reading bearish here. And let's go ahead and pull up. What is it reading on XK? Right? XK. Let's actually come all the way. Let's test the weekly time frame first. Monthly is not going to indicate much because we don't have enough data here to look at. But weekly time frame outside the B bands, stock indicator back into that overbought area. Lines of touching. They haven't crossed yet. All right, they're getting really close to touching. If this week closes off bearish, I would be anticipating, right, the first thing we're going to see here is that the stock lines are going to cross then for bearish. And we're also looking at RSI. RSI is also, you know, just barely outside of that overbought area here. And we have seen that in that overbought area several different times. And we've seen that rejection off of those levels. So weekly time frame looking very overbought. Good chance that we'll start to begin to see a bearish trend continue. And then the daily time frame, right? Last time we're looking at daily, right? We were in that oversold area down here. Blue arrow is present outside the B bands. Then we see the stock lines cross. Let me do this again. All right, arrow is present outside B bands. First indications that we're looking for. Stock lines cross for a bullish trend, right? So then we see a bullish trend begin. Then we see the absolute strength histogram lines cross here, indicating that the bullish trend was indeed going to continue probably for the next 1 to 3 days. We actually just saw consolidation at that point in time. Lines went to go cross bearish, but we had divergence. Right? What happens when we see the absolute strength histogram lines diverge away from each other? Normally we see an impulsive move and a continuation in that direction, which for this trend was bullish. And that's exactly what we saw here, right? Divergence happened. Next 2 days, big bullish move to the upside. Another state of consolidation, right? We had, again, lines getting close to each other on the absolute strength histogram. Divergence, another explosion to the upside. And now finally, we have come, and that red line on top is now crossing over. So if this next 20 hours, right, we have 20 hours left of this daily candlestick, closes bearish, these absolute strength histogram lines will be officially crossed, and we can say that for the next 1 to 3 days, more than likely, the bearish trend is going to continue here on DXY. So the next 24 hours is very critical here to identifying if this bearish trend is really going to continue and that weekly support or weekly resistance is going to hold. Very big upcoming stuff. We could still see consolidation here, but we're going to have to see, right? Let's wait the next 20 hours. Odds are that this weekly resistance is going to hold right now, and we will continue that stair-step formation to the downside here on DXY. Hopefully this was very insightful for all of you. If you do like these videos, let me know. I will continue to do these kind of like mid-week updates, or if there's anything critical that happens, right? If we see a big move on DXY or a big move on the total cryptocurrency market cap, I'll send out an update like this. And those should help you identify what to do with some of our trades. If there's any questions, please let me know. And as always, may the trades be with you all.